talked with a woman named Sammy. She is a data analyst, so she builds like dashboards, like Tableau reports, those sorts of things. And she had been in her role for about a year and a half and was a superstar. She was doing great. And so she went to a one-on-one with her boss, Max, and she said, Max, I feel like I've stretched as much as I can in this role. I'm ready for more. I really think you should put me into more client-facing opportunities. I would love to grow and build those skills. And as she's talking with her boss, Max, who was truly, like, genuinely vested in Sammy's success, like really took this role of leadership and helping to build people, help people build their careers, help them build their skills. He took this very seriously. And so as they were chatting, they were talking through opportunities that Sammy might be able to pursue, people that she might want to know, all of these things that could help sort of sustain and drive her growth. So it was a great one-on-one. Sammy felt really like bolstered by it. She was super excited. And she went back to regular work. She had her week. She had some great successes, all of those sorts of things. And she came back to her one-on-one the next week, super psyched, like excited to hear, like, what new ideas does Max have? What should we be doing? Max had a week, like all managers do. And so he said, so Sammy, what do you want to talk about? And Sammy's like, well, I want to continue our conversation from last week. And Max is like, sorry, Sammy, can you remind me what happened?
Yeah. And that I think what's really interesting about that is it's not on Max, for failing to do his job, or on the intent of the program that they're involved in. It was really just about the system that broke down. Mm-hmm. And because the design of the system didn't incorporate the needs and the magnitude of what Max is trying to balance and the needs of the individual with Sammy, that Sammy had really specific things that were being lost. Mm-hmm. Where AI really is helpful is to find those moments that normally get lost and elevate them.
Mm-hmm. So we also had a chance to chat with Max because I think Sammy was a little bit, not miffed, but a little disappointed. And so what we learned with talking with Max is that he, like most managers and probably like many people in this room, is a working manager. So he has a great one-on-one with someone, and then he goes to a completely different topic, putting out fires all week, dealing with budget changes. You could put in 40 hours, and that's never going to be enough. And you could put in 50 and 60 hours, it's never going to be enough. How can someone who has that much on their plates, is constantly context switching, this is a great place for AI to help. How can we help them be more effective, find the moments that are important to them as leaders, find the moments that are important to help their teams grow, to help each individual on their team grow? How do we help pull all of these things together so that the right information come to the right people at the right time?